Iowa Girls Tournament. Some 15,000 fans have jammed their way into this giant auditorium to watch one of the most exciting and colorful sports events in America come to its conclusion, the battle for the Iowa Girls State Championship. The two teams fighting for the coveted title tonight represent the last and the best of the 500 that started down the tournament trail 6 weeks ago. And now they're ready to see which can emerge as best of all. Valley High of Claremont Elgin versus Lost Nation. Before we watch these two Northeast Iowa powers fight it out for the crown, let's salute all the members of the Sweet 16 who made it to the state tournament this year. One of the highlights of this annual event, the Parade of Champions. Winners of the ALMAC Conference, this team was in the state tournament field in 1958. Three fine seniors aided the Rockettes' surge to Des Moines. A group of underclassmen seemed certain to bring about their return next year. Representing the blue and gold colors of Alburnett Community School, Coach H.F. Rockwood and the Rockettes. These young ladies have had tremendous community support the past few years and have given of their own in 3 fine years of competition. Winners of the Suburban Conference, highly rated all season, these are the Blue Jays of Bondurant Farrar Community School and Coach Reno Risdom. From far northwest Iowa, these girls have represented their community in fine style, completing their season with 22 wins and 4 losses. Here is another team that seems almost certain to return to tournament play. With their school colors red and white, these are the girls and Coach Bill Haynes from Everly High School. This team fashioned an excellent season of 22 wins and 3 losses with a relatively young squad. And they represented a community that has sent 8 previous contenders and 1 championship team to the big tournament. Let's greet the black and gold colors of the Tigerettes of Guy Center High School and Coach Bob Smiley. Here is still another school that always brings much color to the tournament. This is their 9th appearance, their coach's 10th. Representing their school colors, orange and black, these are the Pirates and I from Holstein High School. Here's a team from the westernmost part of Iowa. They were Wilger Valley Conference and their county tournament. The people of Harrison County are rightfully proud of this squad that compiled a record of 25 wins, 4 losses over the season. With their school colors of black and gold, meet the Hornets and Coach F.E. McElmurray of Mount Damon Consolidated School. These ladies and their coach won the Southeast Iowa Conference honors this year and completed the season with 20 wins and 3 losses. Their community was highly pleased with their play at home, as we have been here at the tournament site. They are the Tigerettes and their coach, Al Daniels, of Morning Sun Community School. These girls brought their school colors through the Keokuk County and Little Four Conference tournaments and earned the right to represent their community and the area in the state. Winning 24 games, losing but 3 this year, the Cyclones and Coach James Fenton of Pekin Community School. The Trojanettes parading before us now brought to the orange and black colors of their school the Des Moines River Conference title and the state tournament berth. Winning 22 games, losing but 3 for the season, these are the young ladies and Coach Harry Dean Jr. of Pleasantville Community School. Making their first appearance in the title field, but certainly not their last when one searches their roster, these girls compiled a season's record of 20 wins and 7 losses. Representing their school colors of scarlet and white, here are the maidens and Coach Charles Weatherwax of Pocahontas High School. All Crawford County was proud to send this school to the championship field this year. The Hawkettes won 23 games in all. They lost but 2. This team won the Boyer Valley Conference. Let's greet the Hawkettes and Coach Glenn Borland of Schleswig Community School. One of the fine records in the 1960-61 season was compiled by these girls, winners of 25 straight, and then a tough loss. They nevertheless will have something to remember a long time. The Vikingettes have carried their school colors to the state field for the first time. Let's have a good hand for the girls and Coach Craig Wasson of Ventura Community School. Now everything's in readiness for the big event itself, the championship game between Valley of Claremont Elgin and Lost Nation. Valley from Fayette County in northeast Iowa is returning with the same team that made it to the semifinals a year ago, before bowing to state champion Gladbrook by 2 points. This time, the Tigers are unbeaten in 29 straight games, and they've been ranked #1 in the state all season. They boast one of the finest and best balanced offensive-defensive combination ever to hit the tournament finals. And in Diane Frieden, their 5'10" post player, number 35, they have the most talked about girl in tournament play this year. Diane averaged better than 40 points a game during the regular season, and she now has 96 to her credit so far in 3 state tournament games. The Valley backcourt is keyed around Janet Gehring, number 40, a 5'7.5" senior and a great rebounder, and 5'5" Pat Larson, number 34, a fine all-round defensive player, both of whom have been instrumental in protecting Valley's unblemished record. This is Valley's opponent, Lost Nation. The experts have been calling this the dream game, and the reason, the two teams ranked 1 and 2 in the state all season, and Lost Nation's only defeat in 29 games came at the hands of Valley by 1 point during the regular season. The Bobcats are paced by what is probably the best balanced front court ever to play in a championship game. All 3 forwards scored better than 500 points during the season. Number 43 is Evelyn Penningroth, a 5'7" senior who led all scorers on the team with 577 points. Debbie Railing, number 41, is a 5'8" senior who has rattled opponents all season with her terrific drive-in shots. And Lynn Fleming, number 53, the tallest of the trio at 5'10", concentrates on shots in the basket area and has racked up a total of 519 points for the season. Now the introduction of the starting lineups. First, for Lost Nation. At forward, number 43, Evelyn Penningroth, 5'7", 17 years old and a senior. Number 41, Debbie Railing, 5'8", 17 and a senior. Number 53, Lynn Fleming, 5'10", 16 years old and a junior. At guard for Lost Nation, number 31, Linda Mull, 5'6", 16 years old and a senior. Number 33, Karen Burmeister, 5'7", 17 years old and a senior. Number 45, Lois Peterson, 5'10", 17 years old and a senior. The coach of the Lost Nation Bobcats, Don Becker. Now the starting lineups for Valley High of Claremont Elgin. At forward, number 35, Diane Frieden, 5'10" and a senior. Number 22, Anita Olson, 5'3" and 1/4 inches tall, a senior. Number 33, Diane Bilden, 5'4" and a senior. In the guard court for Valley of Claremont Elgin, number 40, Janet Gehring, 5'7.5" and a senior. Number 34, Patricia Larson, 5'5" and a senior. And number 21, Helen Christian, 5'3" and a sophomore. The coach of Valley High's Tigers, Dale Fogel. Now we're ready for the championship game to get underway. And this is Jim Zabel inviting you to watch the action and listen to the narration exactly as presented on our telecast of the game over WHO TV the night it was played. Ball is tossed out to Evelyn Penningroth, number 43. Debbie Railing back to Penningroth again. Traveling violation called right off the bat on Lost Nation. All right, we're in the forward court. Here's Frieden with the ball for Valley. She shoots off the bracket and down. No good. Frieden's going to come up with that rebound, and she does. Number 35, the 5'10" post player for Valley High of Claremont Elgin. Averaged 43 points during the season. Anita Olson, Diane Bilden, Frieden. Diane Frieden with that great soft touch she has on the basketball. Puts Valley out ahead in the early stages here. 2-0 over Lost Nation. Penningroth to Railing. Railing, number 41. Back to Evelyn Penningroth again. Lynn Fleming is number 53 out there, and the ball is bounced out of the hands of Railing. They get it over into the forecourt now for Valley High. Anita Olson, number 22. The guards, of course, putting on a tremendous battle out there as they come up with it for Lost Nation. Debbie Railing. Railing apparently was trying to throw a lead pass to Fleming, but she wasn't there. And instead, Janet Gehring came up and intercepted for Valley. Here's Frieden. Frieden on that fall-away jumper, almost unstoppable, got 40 points in the semifinals last night. And a timeout is called. Here's Penningroth with the ball. Over to Railing. Lynn Fleming. And it looks like the girls from Lost Nation are a little bit nervous out there at that point. And right now, here comes Valley into the forecourt. Anita Olson. Diane Frieden. And as we said, she's got great touch out there, and she's demonstrating it now as she scored all 6 of Valley's first points. And it's a 6-0 ball game. Lost Nation trying to get the ball back into the hoop there on the counterattack. Fleming back to Debbie Railing. Boy, the battling for those rebounds is ferocious, and Janet Gearing comes up with it for Valley. Anita Olson. Diane Bilden. Here's Frieden. Frieden making it look easy as she now has her 8th point of the night on 4 field goals. The question tonight, could the Lost Nation defense stop her? So far, it has not been able to. Railing shooting from outside, and Lost Nation is very cold. Rather, that was Penningroth shooting from outside. Lost Nation very cold. Janet Gearing with the rebound. Bilden to Frieden. Frieden finding that opening once again, and she makes it look easy as she consistently shoots over the heads of the Lost Nation guards. And Valley now has raced away to a 10-0 lead. Whistle blows, and a foul on... See, it looks like Diane Frieden may have injured her knee. She was hurt during the regular season in sectional play, and this indeed would be a tremendous blow. A tremendous blow for Valley if she re-injured that knee. She is the mainstay of this Valley forecourt. And a foul was called on Frieden. And in the process of it, she injured that knee. Frieden looks like she's okay. All right, it'll be at the free throw line. That foul was on Frieden, the first foul of the ball game. And shooting for Lost Nation, Penningroth, number 43. She scored 577 points during the regular season. And the shot makes it the first point. Now the Lost Nation has 10-1 ball game. The guards of Valley bring it out. Over to Diane Bilden. Olson has the ball batted away, but picks it up. Here's Frieden with it. Back to Anita Olson. Underneath to Frieden. Trying to maneuver for position. This time the guard's two-timer. Frieden loses the ball this time. It's a jump. On that feed play, the bounce pass to Frieden. And now it's going to be a jump ball. Linda Mule, number 31. Frieden tips the ball over to Anita Olson. Back to Frieden. There's the drive down the lane. There's the shot, and there's the bucket. All 12 of Valley's points scored on 6 field goals by Diane Frieden. Debbie Railing for Lost Nation. Penningroth back to Railing. Railing trying to get clear for the shot, and off the mark that time. Coming down with the ball, Pat Larson, and a foul is called on Penningroth of Lost Nation. Anita Olson will be at the line. This Valley High School team really off to the races. One shot coming for Anita Olson. She makes it 13-1, and she's the first person to score in that front court outside of Frieden, who had scored the first 12 points. Linda Mule throws the ball across the line, and here is Penningroth. She tries a shot, and Pat Larson grabs that rebound just as quick as you can say it. Anita Olson. Traveling called on Valley. Linda Mule, number 31, tries to throw a pass across court, intended for Karen Burmeister. It goes over her head. Here's Anita Olson. Taking the ball from Bilden, now to Frieden. Olson on the outside. Bilden. Diane Bilden, and Linda Mule picks up the rebound. Spells her name M-U-H-L. Plays catch over there with Lois Peterson, number 45. Debbie Railing. Penningroth. Forced to shoot from out this time. And Fleming comes down with the rebound. The shot does not count, and she is fouled by number 40, the post guard of Valley, Janet Gearing.
Fleming at the line. One shot.
Len Fleming will be at the line. 13-1 is the lead that Valley now holds with 3:21 to go in the first quarter. 13-2.
Janet Gearing. Anita Olson. Bilden to Frieden. Frieden again. She's open, and on the open time, she misses it. Frieden knocked to the court. Linda Mule. Very aggressive guarding here by Lost Nation. Now in the front court, Penningroth with the ball. Meantime, a foul is called on Pat Larson, one of the Valley guards. That's the first foul on Larson. Gearing also has a foul against her. And shooting at the line will be number 53, Fleming. All three of Lost Nation's points have come from the charity line. Janet Gearing throwing the ball back and forth there and playing catch with Helen Christian. Back to Gearing. Bilden. Anita Olson. Fleming has the ball batted away from her and almost stolen away from her. It's loose on the court. Fleming has to fall down to get it. And it's going to be awarded out of bounds to Valley. Bilden over to Olson. Here's Frieden again. Diane Frieden trying that jump shot, and she is deadly tonight. Injured knee or no injured knee, it hasn't slowed her down very much. 15-13. Frieden has 14 of those points. Debbie Railing. Lynn Fleming trying to get the first field goal. Instead, she's fouled. That is the second foul on Janet Gearing, and Lynn Fleming will be at the line with 2:06 left to play in the first quarter. And it's a two-shot foul. Lost Nation still looking for its first field goal. Lynn Fleming. Can't make either one of the free throws. 15-3 is the score. 15-3 in favor of Valley of Claremont Elgin. Here's Frieden again with the ball. This time the rebound picked off by Bilden. Frieden. If he can't make it the first time, swing around and make it again. Frieden comes with the tradition of some of the great post players from Northeast Iowa through the years. Valley 17-3. And Lost Nation still has not made its first bucket, and there it is. The basket's going to count. Debbie Railing was the gal who shot it, number 41. The basket will count, and she is fouled by Janet Gearing. That's the third foul on Gearing, and that could later in the ball game put Valley in some trouble, perhaps, because Gearing is a terrific guard. That makes it 17-6. 17-6 score, and right off the bat as the action starts, a foul on Penningroth. That's her second. Anita Olson shoots the free throws in the forecourt for Valley. (18-6) is the score, with Valley out in front. The Tigers against the Bobcats, and now it's the Bobcats on the counterattack. Traveling called on Lynn Fleming. The ball dropped through the hoop, but she moved her pivot foot. Pat Larson is told to get farther back in the defensive court. Passes into Janet Gearing. Back to Larson. High pass to Frieden. Back to Frieden. There's the pass to Olson. To Frieden. And three guards sagged on her. She still makes it. Diane Frieden on a scoring rampage here. 20-6. Frieden has 18 points already, and we're not even through the first quarter. 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Debbie Railing. Lynn Fleming. Fleming scores a field goal here. That's only the second field goal for Lost Nation so far. 20-8. Anita Olson. Frieden. And as Frieden tries to drive in and around, she is fouled by number 33, Karen Burmeister, 5'7", 17-year-old senior.
Frieden at the line.
Diane Frieden will be at the charity line. Frieden now has 19 points for the night, and Valley has 21-8 for Lost Nation. Here are the Bobcats. Debbie Railing. Penningroth. Penningroth on the rebound. And a rebound shot makes it Lost Nation 10, Valley 21. 14 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Frieden again. This time it's going to be a jump, and the play is getting mighty rugged out there. Linda Mule, number 31, jumping against Anita Olson, number 22 of Valley. A couple of real scrappers. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Bounce pass to Frieden. There's the end of the first quarter with the score, Valley 21, Lost Nation 10.
Valley is turning in one of its finest performances, offensive and defensive, of the entire season, and for that matter, of any team ever to play in the finals. Diane Frieden now has 19 of the Tigers' 21 points as we head into the second quarter.
As we enter the second quarter, the score is Valley 21 and Lost Nation 10. And in case you're wondering what the state tournament individual game scoring record is, it's 68 points set by Marianne Jensen of Oakland in 1950. Diane Frieden had 19 points in the first quarter. Frieden with the ball. Anita Olson. And a foul on Frieden. That's her second foul. Second foul on Diane Frieden. It looks like her knee is not bothering her anymore. Here's the 1-and-1 into effect. Penningroth at the line makes it Lost Nation 11. Lost Nation slowly creeping up here, or trying to at least. 21-11, the score remains, and Penningroth has the rebound. Debbie Railing takes it. Back to Railing. Fleming scrapping for the ball, and a jump is called. She'll jump with Pat Larson. Fleming will have a height advantage here. She makes use of it. Penningroth. Fleming. Boy, they can't get that ball through the hoop. Railing tries one now. Another jump ball is called. This time a jump ball. And Helen Christian against Debbie Railing. Railing gets control. She had the height advantage there. Penningroth. A screen shot, and Penningroth connects. 21-13 as the gap narrows. Anita Olson over to Bilden to Anita Olson, and Olson hitting from the outside now. She's a good outside shooter. During the regular season, Olson scored 523 points, most of them from the outside. Railing. There's Lynn Fleming back to Railing again. Railing likes to drive, but her path is being blocked. But this time she hits on the jumper. And it's 23-15. Valley still out in front as they have been all night. Bilden over to Olson. Olson likes to drive. She does it that time. The basket counts, and she is fouled.
Foul charge, number 31, foul.
Foul is on Linda Mall. (26-15). Olson trying to intercept. The ball goes out of bounds. Burmeister goes out to throw it in. Railing barely gets control of it there. Fleming can't get hold of that pass. It's overthrown. Larson to Gehring. Anita Olson. Bilden. Frieden. Diane Frieden connects for her first fielder in the second quarter. She now has 21 points. As they were driving in, a foul called on Helen Christian, number 21. That's her first. She's the small gal in the backcourt, standing 5'3". She's a sophomore. 1-and-1 is in effect. Debbie Railing at the line. Spells her name R-O-H-L-I-N-G. 28-16. Valley leading by 12. 6:11 to go here in the first half. 28-17. There's Bilden. Olson back to Bilden again. And that's how Valley kills you. If Frieden isn't hitting, or the guards sag on her, the outshooters can do it. Which is exactly what they're doing right now. They lead 30-17. Debbie Railing. Lynn Fleming has the ball batted out of her hands. It goes out of bounds. Touched by Pat Larson. Lynn Fleming will throw it in. Fleming can't get that shot through that she normally makes. Some tight defensive work on her might be contributing to that. Here's Olsen with the ball for Valley. That one came about as close to going through as any you'll ever see. Burmeister with the rebound now for Lost Nation. Railing. Fleming back to Railing. She starts her drive. And the shot is good. Evelyn Pettingroth. 30-19. Valley in front by 11. Frieden. Jump ball. Linda Moe. Jumping against Anita Olsen. 30-19 score. 4:53 left to go in the first half. Bilden. Olsen. Bilden shot rebounded by Burmeister. Moe across the line. Penningroth. Railing. Girls collide with each other. Penningroth. Railing. Whistle blows as Pat Larson is knocked to the court. And the foul is on Penningroth, number 43. That's her third foul.
Olsen at the line.
Anita Olsen will shoot for Valley. 1-1 is now in effect. Nice job of rebounding by Burmeister, number 33. Here come the Lost Nation Bobcats. Railing. Into Fleming. Fleming's open. And this time Lost Nation gets the ball through the hoop. And so now it's 9 points separating the two teams with Valley out in front. 30-21. Anita Olsen. Here's Frieden. Frieden on the rebound. And Frieden is fouled as she comes down with the rebound by Linda Moe, number 31. That's her second. Diane Frieden at the line, trying for a 22nd point on the 1-1. 22nd and 23rd, actually, if she makes her first one. Linda Moe, a real Bearcat, or a real Bobcat, we should say, on defense and rebounding. Came up with that rebound that time, and the foul is called on Bilden. So we go down to the other end of the court, and Evelyn Penningroth, who does the free throw shooting, has the 1-1. The gap narrows to 8 points. Valley 30, Lost Nation 22. 3:58 left to go in the first half. 7-point difference. Evelyn Penningroth finding the range. Now has 10 points. Frieden has 21. Ball out of bounds. It'll be played in by the backcourt of Valley. Both these teams from east or northeast Iowa. Helen Christian. Back to Pat Larson. Up to Janet Gehring. Larson throws that long pass. Here's Frieden. She's open. And Frieden's basket counts, and she's fouled. Now, that's what you call the fast break play in girls ball. Finding your tall post girl open so she can drive when the guards are concentrating elsewhere, and that's exactly what happened. So Frieden has a chance to make this a 3-point play. She now has 23 points. Foul was on Burmeister, and she does make it a 3-point play. 33-23. 10-point lead here for Valley of Claremont Elgin. Burmeister tosses the ball across the line. Over to Railing. Here's Debbie Railing. Janet Gehring down with the rebound. She controls those boards for Valley. Bad pass, out of bounds. Linda Moe throwing it in that time. Penningroth. Railing. Fleming. Railing tries a shot, hits the underside of the basket, however. The ball bounced away from her, and the three gals go sprawling on the court. It's going to be a jump. Girls basketball isn't always a mild game. 33-23 score, 2:55 to play. Diane Frieden now with 24 points leads all the scoring. Penningroth. Railing to Penningroth again, and now Penningroth scores. And it's 33 to 25.
Number 43 hitting.
Anita Olson. Diane Bilden. Fleming fell to the court, but her knee doesn't seem to bother her. Trying, boy, she took another spill that time. Rather, we should say Frieden did, not Fleming. Ball out of bounds. Here's Frieden with it. Diane Frieden, going on a scoring rampage here, has 26 points. Railing is open. Ball batted out of bounds by Fleming, and a foul is called on Fleming as she had too much contact there with Janet Gearing. So we move to the other end of the court. (36 to 25). Valley out in front by 11. We have 1:59 to play in the first half. Lost Nations Bobcats with the rebound coming down court. Fleming. It's that bank shot. 36 to 27. Valley out in front by 9. Diane Bilden. Bilden looking for Frieden. Frieden having trouble getting in and out of that lane. Here's Frieden, but she has no trouble scoring when she does get that basketball. Diane Frieden with 28 points now. 38 to 27, 11 points. Valley's lead. Railing was getting in position to shoot, and a pushing foul, meantime, called on Janet Gearing, number 40. Gearing now has 4 fouls against her. Girls basketball, they're allowed 6. Here's the 1-and-1. Lynn Fleming makes her first one, so it's now 38 to 28. Valley leads by 10. We got 1:18 to go in the first half. Battling for the tip, Helen Christian back to Gearing. Valley High School Tigers. Bilden. Anita Olson. Here's Frieden. Frieden has the ball ripped away from her, and a foul called on number 31, Linda Mall.
Number 31, Lost Nation. Frieden at the line.
Diane Frieden. 1-and-1 now in effect. Has been in effect, actually, for the last 3 free throws. Frieden now with 29 points, and Valley with 39 points as a team. Frieden connects again, and it makes it Valley 40, Lost Nation 28, with 59 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the fast break play. Penningroth to Fleming. And once again, Lost Nation very cold on trying to hit that hoop. Pat Larson took the rebound. Gearing flips it across the line, and here's Bilden. Anita Olson to Frieden. Frieden tried to spin around, and a foul on Burmeister, number 33.
Number 33, Burmeister.
We have discussed with many coaches during this state tournament what makes a post player great. That's the 3rd foul on Burmeister. Most of them agree when they can maneuver, like Diane Frieden can. She's tall, she's got long arms, she's got great wrist action. So usually when she gets the ball, she's either going to draw a foul or make the bucket, one of the two. And she's deadly on those free throws also, as you can see. Frieden now pulls Valley up to a 42 to 28 point lead. They lead by 14 over Lost Nation. Frieden has 32 points so far. Lost Nation's Bobcats. Back out to Debbie Railing. These guards are all over the place for Valley, but not enough to stop Evelyn Penningroth from hitting that one from the top of the circle. So, Lost Nation 30, Valley 42. Frieden. Diane Frieden makes it look easy. Debbie Railing. Penningroth, or Fleming rather. Fleming shoots and scores. Makes it 44 to 32 as we come to the end of the first half. with the score, Valley High School of Claremont Elgin 40, Nation 32.
At the end of the half, Lost Nation is still unable to pick up any ground on fast-moving Valley. The Bobcats now trail by 12 points, and they've watched unstoppable Diane Frieden put 32 points through the hoop in the first 2 quarters. Now some special halftime entertainment, the fast-stepping Sparkettes from Lamar's High School. All right, we're ready for the third quarter of action.
Here's action. Forecourt of Valley. Bilden. The guards now are sagging around Frieden, trying to prevent her from getting those easy buckets. Olson to Frieden. Frieden with the rebound. Burmeister grabs it away this time. Into the forecourt. Lynn Fleming shoots and scores. Fleming of Lost Nation. Valley 44, Lost Nation 34. As we start the third quarter of action, Diane Bilden. And the guards of Lost Nation let it go out of bounds. Here come the Bobcats roaring out of the backcourt. Oh, that both teams are fired up for the second half. Debbie Railing. Debbie Railing, and 4 consecutive points now for Lost Nation as they narrow the gap. Valley 44, Lost Nation 36. Bilden. They're giving him the outside shot, trying to prevent Frieden from getting that easy bucket. And here is Frieden, and she gets the easy bucket. Well, makes it look easy at least. Valley leads again by 10, 46-36. Frieden has 36 points. Debbie Railing. Penningroth. Out to Railing again. Underneath, Lynn Fleming. And going high to rebound is Janet Gearing, number 40. Over to Pat Larson. Bilden. Anita Olson. Boy, this crowd is really fired up tonight for both clubs. Olson. Here's Frieden. Gets position, but doesn't make the shot. Linda Mull, number 31, down with the ball. Burmeister. Debbie Railing. Railing tries to drive in and is fouled. Foul is called on Pat Larson of Valley. It's a second foul on Pat. And Debbie Railing will be at the line. She gets one shot. Lost Nation trails by 10, 46-36, early in the third quarter. Railing rebounds her shot, and the jump is called with Pat, no, not with Pat Larson, with Helen Christian. Tip controlled by Lost Nation. The Bobcats have it. Fleming in and under. And we have an 8-point ball game now. Valley 46, Lost Nation 38. Diane Bilden. Olson. Frieden. Diane Frieden now with 38 points for the game. She scored 40 last night in the semifinals. 48-38 game. Railing. Penningroth. Back to Debbie Railing. Penningroth. Penningroth rebounds. Railing rebounds. Railing has the ball batted away from her. You're allowed to do that when you're in the lane or when a girl is in the act of shooting. Helen Christian came up with that one to Larson and now to Gehring and across the line to Anita Olson. Bilden. Bilden's carry-up is good. Diane Bilden on a two-hander there, 50-38. Valley is out in front, as they have been all night. They raced away to a 14-2 lead right off the bat. Pat Larson with the rebound now for Valley. Here's Bilden. And those drive shots now are the things with Frieden standing out there as a decoy, more or less, and Anita Olson driving either side of the lane. Railing tries to drive in that time, and she's fouled by Pat Larson. Foul number 3 on Pat Larson. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. A 14-point lead for Valley, 52-38. Debbie Railings at the line. Makes it 39 for Lost Nation, 52 for Valley. Janet Gehring. Larson. Bilden. Or rather, Frieden, I should say, over to Anita Olson. Frieden loses control of the ball, and it's going to be awarded into Valley in their front court. Tigers have it. Frieden. Frieden on a popper that time. Comes down, but Bilden still has the ball. Valley in possession. Anita Olson. Here's Frieden. Makes it look easy. Once again, as she now has 40 points for the night. 54-39 score. Valley out in front. Penningroth to Railing. Debbie Railing scoring. Makes it 54-41. Bilden over to Anita Olson. Here's Frieden. Fabulous scoring here by Diane Frieden of Valley. 42 points. Fleming. Shot is short. Helen Christian, number 21, with the rebound. Frieden waits at the line for it. Olson. Here's Frieden. One after another as she pours them through that hoop. Diane Frieden on a scoring rampage here. 44 points for her. 2:15 to go in the third period. Here's Fleming. She's open. She scores for Lost Nation. 58-43. Bilden. Olson. Linda Mull down with the rebound. Fleming, number 53, over to Railing. And as Fleming tried to get in position to drive the lane, she's fouled by Gehring. 5 fouls on Janet Gehring of Valley. Girls ball, they're allowed 6. Valley getting the ball across the line. Olson. Frieden missing that time, and it's a rarity when she does. And a foul is called on Frieden. 3 fouls on Frieden. Okay, and we have a 58-44 score. Here's Frieden underneath. She's open. She shoots. She scores. Diane Frieden with 46 points now. 1:09 left to go in the third period. Score is 60-44 in favor of Valley. Penningroth. Railing. Penningroth is open. Pat Larson with the rebound. Over to Helen Christian. Bilden. Olson. Frieden. Boy, Frieden is really hitting from all over that baseline area tonight and outside the free throw lane. 62-44. That one was tried by Penningroth, and Pat Larson up with a placement rebound to Janet Gehring. Helen Christian. Frieden open again, and the shot is blocked beautifully that time by Linda Mull, and a jump ball called. Jump ball. Frieden jumping against Burmeister. Frieden controls the tip. Frieden has it. And it pops in and out. Jump ball. Diane Olson, Anita Olson rather, jumping against Linda Mull of Lost Nation. 62-44 with 2 seconds to play in the third quarter. Burmeister is across the line and over to Railing, and as she does, the third quarter comes to an end with the score, Valley 62, Lost Nation 44.
The third quarter saw Lost Nation fall farther behind as a result of the relentless Valley attack. The Bobcats now trail by 14, and Diane Frieden continues to pour those points through the hoop. She now has 46.
Lost Nation with the ball in forecourt. That was Evelyn Penningroth. 62-45, 46 rather, 62-46. Bilden. Here's Frieden. Frieden tried to spin around, and the ball's stolen away from her now by the Bobcats. Linda Mull. Burmeister. Get it across the line. Here's Debbie Railing. Penningroth. They're really scrapping for that ball, and Pat Larson comes down with it this time. Over to Helen Christian. Now across the line to Bilden. Anita Olson. Olsen's shot, no good. Burmeister gets it out there fast across the line. Here's Fleming trying to get set for the shot, doesn't take it. Railing has it. Lost Nation still with the ball. Penningroth having trouble hitting that bucket. That's been their trouble all night tonight. Janet Gehring. Larson trying to throw over there, and the ball is picked up on the interception by Penningroth. Here's Railing to Penningroth. Ball just won't go through the hoop for him. Railing trying a shot, and she's fouled by Pat Larson.
Foul on number 40, Gehring.
Or correction, by Gehring. Foul is on Gehring.
That's her 6th personal foul.
6th personal foul on Gehring. She's out of the ball game. Janet Gehring leaves the ball game for Valley. Gehring is one of the great guards in the state this year. Made the all-tournament team. Shot at the free throw line, good by Railing. So now we have a 62-48 game. 6:09 left to go. 14-point lead for Valley of Claremont-Elgin. Helen Christian. Play a game of keep away here. Pat Larson with the ball. Sylvia Hansen throws across the line now to Anita Olson, to Bilden. Pulling these guards out away from the bucket. And of course, what Lost Nation has to do is get control of the ball. Almost lose at that time, and they do lose it. A dribbling violation called against Diane Bilden. Okay, the forecourt now. The Bobcats. Penningroth tries again, and it's still short, and they just can't get that ball through the hoop. Helen Christian. Over to Pat Larson. With time running out here. 5 minutes left to play, and a 14-point deficit for Lost Nation. Anita Olson makes it a 16-point lead now for Valley, 64-48. 4:49 to play. Railing with the ball underneath. And Fleming tries to hit it, hits the hoop instead, out of bounds. Sylvia Hansen across the line to Anita Olson, and now over to Bilden. Hanson drive, or rather, Olson drives, lays it up there. Good. 66-48. 18-point margin. Whistle blows and a foul called on Sylvia Hanson.
41, Hanson of Valley.
One girl is fouled out. Janet Gehring, the post guard for Valley of Claremont Elgin.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Lynn Fleming. And that makes it a 66-50 game. Valley leading by 16 points with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Valley has controlled this game since the start. Collision on the court and a foul on the defensive girl. Foul is on Helen Christian, and there's an official timeout with the score. Valley 66, Lost Nation 50. One shot coming now for Olson. Frieden with the rebound, and Frieden is fouled, so she'll be at the line. See, the foul is on
Frieden at the line.
Berner.
One shot.
Frieden will be at the line, shooting one. Foul is on Mildred Berner, number 35, 67-50. Frieden with 49 points. Frieden makes a save, falls off the side of the court. Looked like she might have injured herself. Berner gets the ball across the line. Here's Railing. Guards coming way out now, trying to prevent him from getting any outshots. And this time it's good. Penningroth's good. 67-52. 3:37 to play. Bilden and Anita Olson play catch. Here's Frieden with it. Rebound picked off by Olson. Frieden underneath. Bank shot.
Frieden.
Deadly shooter here. One of the greatest shooting exhibitions we've had in tournament play. She now has 51 points. Debbie Railing comes back with a bucket. 69-54, 3 minutes exactly to play. Lost Nation trailing. Diane Bilden. Anita Olson. Here's Frieden. Once again, puts the ball through the hoop. 53 points. Lost Nation coming right back with Penningroth scoring. 71-56. Bilden. Now the guards are going to have to come out, and interception by Burmeister. Debbie Railing. Lynn Fleming, and Fleming is fouled by Sylvia Hanson, number 41.
Number 41. Hanson of Valley.
71-56 is the score. Valley out in front here by a convincing margin. 2:17 to play. Lynn Fleming. Pat Larson off with that rebound that time into Frieden. Frieden hitting from every place, that time on a jump shot. She's got a two-handed shot, a pivot shot, a bank shot, everything in the book. 73-56. Goes right into the arms of Pat Larson. Hanson. Frieden waits for it at the line. Anita Olson on the drive. Back to Frieden again. Here's Frieden. Drive in and through, and is fouled. A blocking foul called on number 33, Burmeister. 73-56, 1:41 to play. Diane Frieden with 55 points. Scoring record is not being threatened here too much, at least right now, with 1:41 to play. That's 68 points. All right, Frieden now has 56 points, the exact total that Lost Nation has as a team, 74-56. Minute 28 to play. Here's Debbie Railing. And that's been the story of Lost Nation all night. The ball wouldn't fall through. It would hit the hoop, roll around, pop in, pop out. Diane Frieden. Frieden again on a fantastic point splurge tonight. Diane Frieden now with 58 points, 76 to 56. And we have 1 minute and 3 seconds to play. The ball comes down. It'll be a jump. Helen Christian jumping against Penningroth. Railing with the ball. Lynn Fleming. 54 seconds to play. 76 to 58 score. Official timeout called as they pick something up off the court. Bilden over to Anita Olson. Here's Frieden. One of the rarities. She fails to score on a shot. Railing. Now it's Railing again. Underneath to Fleming. Fleming makes it good. 19 seconds, 18 seconds, 17 seconds. The score is 76 to 60. Valley leading by 16 points. Here's Frieden. Hook shot makes it an even 60 points for Diane Frieden. One of the all-time high-scoring performances. And the follow-through shot comes that time from Lynn Fleming, and the ball game is over. And the new state champions crowned, and they're crying, and they're happy, and the girls from both teams are crying. One, of course, from happiness, and the other from not too much happiness, although they were beaten tonight convincingly by a truly great ball club, Valley High of Claremont Elgin.
There it is, the end of the game. Valley wins it 78 to 62, and are those girls happy? The new state champions. Diane Frieden wound up with 60 points, only 8 shy of the all-time record. She had 156 for the tournament. Lynn Fleming led Lost Nation with 25. Evelyn Penningroth had 21. Now down to the floor for the special presentation. Now President C.E. Tharp of the Girls Union introduces players and teams, and E. Wayne Cooley, Executive Secretary, presents the trophies. Here is state free throw champion Mary Lou Hilger of Hamburg, who hit a record-breaking 41 straight to win the title. Pam Slock of East Green of Grand Junction, who finished second with 23 out of 25. The fourth place team in the tournament, South Hamilton of Ellsworth. Third place, Cedar Valley of Summers. Winner over Ellsworth, 63 to 36 in the consolation game. Lost Nation, the second place winner, still a fine team. Now the new state champions, Valley of Claremont Elgin. Truly one of the all-time great teams to compete for a state title. There it is, the story of the 1961 state tournament. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll join us again next year for more in 1962.